my very first video. My name is Teese, and I'm so glad to be able to share this all with you. This has been like a really long time coming. I started this because, of course, as you can see, I have a taper cut, but I can never find that like go-to video to show me how to get definition and moisture retention and everything in my hair. So I thought, you know what? Why not just create it myself? I hate videos where people do a whole lot of talking. So let's get right into it. And I'm gonna show you guys how to create this look here with just using a few products. I'll list everything in the description box below. Also, if you're interested in the sweatshirt that I'm wearing, it is from my personal brand. I'll drop links for all of that below as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and tame this head and I'll see you guys soon. All right guys, so I'm starting with freshly washed hair. I just used this Cowash by the Doux. It's the Doux One Love Cowash. This is my first time trying it out. I'm like, my go-to is As I Am, but I'm like, you know what? This new product line is out. It's really cute. Let me just try it and see what it's about. So it's the Doux One Love Co-Wash Detangle, Cleanse, and Condition in One Step Wash Day in a Jar. It says it detangles, cleanses, conditions in one step, calms frizz, eliminates wash day tangling, rinses out soft and shiny with no waxy buildup. I mean, I like it. So again, just take this down so you guys can see. So this is my hair freshly washed. The biggest thing for me with doing my hair is I always have to do it like when it's soaking wet. That's how I get the best results. And I'm also going to show you guys what I'm using. So I just showed you the Co-Wash. For my leave-in, I use the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In Conditioner. All of this stuff you can find at Sally's and Target. Also, Natural Girls, you know you gotta have your spray bottle. And lastly, as my styling product, again, another product from the Doux. This is the Doux Cream Twist and Curl Cream. Absolutely love this. If your hair is like mine, my hair is 3C4A, so I have to have a lot of moisture in my hair. This is a product that is not super heavy. It's very lightweight. I can use as much of it as I need to. It's not gonna flake, it's not gonna crunch, and it always just gives me that perfect hold to keep the style for about a week and a half too. So let's get into it and I'll show you guys what I do. First things first, I just told you guys I like to do my hair when it's soaking wet. I love that turban because it gets a lot of the water and the moisture out of my hair, so I can, you know, at least put it down to do it. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, it probably doesn't even make sense to put that on if I'm just gonna re-wet my hair. So you know what, notes taken. I have a towel down here just in case too, I know, because my hair is always gonna drip. But once I get it, you know, kind of to the, as wet as I want it to be, I kind of have to go over it a few times to get it where I want it. All right, so the easiest way for me to do my hair is to section it off. First things first, I'm gonna go ahead with my leave-in. And I mean, different people have different ways of applying their products, applying their leave-in. Me, I just do what works the best for me. You do what works the best for you. So I kind of just rub it over in there on one side, from the back. And I know you guys are probably like, why is she skipping the sides and the back of her head? I like to get the top out of the way first, and then I'll go back and do the taper part of my hair, simply because I use different products on it. I put like a curling jelly on it to seal it in, and it just doesn't take me as long, so I'll do it last. So I want to make sure I have that in there. Just kind of part it with my fingers. Y'all don't talk about me. I know I need to get my roots redone, but for now it is what it is. It works, and it's still super cute whenever it comes out. Just kind of make sure that's all smooth in there. Especially with having color treated hair, you always want to make sure you keep it moisturized and you take care of it. That way it doesn't start shedding and breaking off. So once that's in there, just to make sure it's really in good, I always like to go in with my Denman brush and just kind of brush it through to make sure the products are all evenly distributed. I really don't like to use the Denman brush to style my hair just because I feel like it makes the curls entirely too tight. And that's just kind of not my thing. So just kind of brush this through just to make sure that every part of my hair has that leave-in on it so it's evenly distributed. I feel like the hardest thing in the world is brushing your hair with, or trying to brush your hair, holding a brush while your hands are wet. So that's good enough for me. What I've learned since being a natural girl, I've been natural for a little over a year now. So not quite a year and a half, maybe like a year and some change. And then we'll just section this off. I like to do 4 sections just because it's easier for me. I like to work front to back. You do what works the best for you. And I'll clip it off with some of these. I think these are called like duck clippers or something. I mean, sorry, not clippers, clips. We'll go ahead and just section that off here. These clips I got at Sally's too. They're fairly inexpensive. All right, so now that I have everything sectioned off, I'm gonna go in with my Denman brush one more time. Just kind of make sure that leave-in is distributed all the way through. And I'm gonna be showing you guys the look that I had in the picture that I posted. I'll put a clip of it in here too. But all I did is just what works for me and doing my hair, and what lasts the longest is honestly when I finger coil it. If I can do a wash and go, I mean, I love my hair with the wash and go. I like the volume that I get with it, but honestly, it just doesn't last long. So I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna go in and show you how I finger coil everything. I already told y'all I like to do my hair when it's soaking wet. So we'll take the cream and rub it in. I'll probably use more than what I'm supposed to, but it works for me. We'll take a piece here and just coil it. Typically it takes me about 45 minutes to do this. And we'll go on to the next row. if you're like me and you don't have patience, make sure you do this on a day where you ain't got nothing else going on. It's gonna take you at least a good 30-45 minutes to do your whole head. That's with me and my hair being tapered. If you guys have like a full head of curls, just don't make any plans for the rest of the day. It's just not gonna let me be great. All right, guys, so this is what the finished, I'm gonna say finished product yet, but this is what it looks like once I've finished just going through and finger coiling my whole head to get the back and the sides of it too. That way you guys can see. As far as like the taper part, that's cut down on the sides and on the back. So the longer parts of it, I'll finger coil. You can see like in kind of this little piece here. And these here along the edges. These along the sides are a little too short for me to catch with my hands. I'm pretty sure I could probably go in with like a rat tail comb and twist those around. However, I just don't have the patience. So I just spray water all around with my spray bottle, and then I'll go in and put some of the Twist and Curl Cream from the Doux on it, and then like my go-to, my absolute go-to. I don't really like to use gel. I know a lot of people use the eco style gel. For me, it just gives an entirely too hard of a hold, and I can't stand that crunchy hard feel in my hair. So what I do use is the Curls Blueberry Bliss curl control jelly. It still gives me a really nice hold, but without that hard, like stuck spritzy feel that like the eco style or the Wetline Extreme would give. Again, spray with the spray bottle, go in with the cream around it, and I just kind of push it all in with my hands. And then I'll go in with the Blueberry Bliss, same thing, just kind of slather it all over. And kind of mimicking like what a curl sponge would do, I just really take my fingernails and go in and literally just create little circles in my hair, just to give the curls a little bit of pop, and just go all the way around and do that. All right, so I'm gonna go let this air dry. Another huge tip to not have as much frizz in your hair really is just to, whenever it's drying, once you have it set, don't touch it. Depending upon where I have to go, if I'm pressed for time, I'll diffuse this to get it to dry faster. But I'm gonna let this air dry, and then I'll check back in with you guys to show you the last step in the process.